Hello YouTube, it's Cliff, back after a break of playing maybe a little bit too much Horizon Forbidden West, but here I am, making another video. So, a while ago I was able to obtain, as you can tell this by the title and by what's on the screen, a ThinkPad W701, new in box. This has not been opened, it is still sealed, and it's a bit of a mystery configuration. I don't know exactly what the parts or the specs of this machine are. I'm going to assume that it has a quad-core, first-gen Intel i7, probably 4 gigs of RAM, a 320 gig hard drive, a NVIDIA Tesla base Quadro FX. I believe that is either a 1 gig Quadro FX 2800M, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I think a 1080p 17-inch display. This is obviously not the DS version, which is unfortunate. That is the more prized collector's edition, which has a second screen on it. This is probably just a standard one, and I don't think I have a Wacom tablet on this. I'll be very surprised if that came in this configuration. A little bit of a background. The ThinkPad W701, W701DS, and predecessor W700 and 700DS. I don't know if they made a DS in this original 700 series, but these were Lenovo's first 17-inch ThinkPads. IBM, I don't believe, ever made any 17-inch screen size ThinkPads, and these were Lenovo's first foray into them. They only made the 700 and the W701, which were Core 2 Quad and Core first gen Core quad core processors, Core i series processors, and then they stopped until they released the P70, which was Intel Skylake base. So they are a little bit more collector's items. This probably was a $3,000 computer or maybe $2,000 computer at time of launch, and it's just been sitting in a box unused, which is kind of sad. No one ever got to use it. No one ever opened it, and so, but that makes it so I can unbox it for all of you. So, let's see, anything else? I have some notes. It was launched in 2010. You can see in the manufacture date is 2010 0409. So this is almost 12 years ago to the date. So we're about a month off from its 12th birthday of being in this box. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at it. So, as you can see, we still have the Lenovo seal on the camera. We still have the Lenovo seal. Hasn't been opened. This has never been taped through. We have a little bit more information on here. We have the model type, which is a 2541-25U, and the serial number, and just some more, what's it called, UUID information, origin, and again, the manufacturer date of 2010 0409. So, I guess I'm going to go get a pocket knife, and we're going to go open this up, and I will be right back. Got my multi-tool, so let's go ahead and open this up. So, maybe the first time unboxing. See if I can make this cut nice. There we go. All in seal glory. So let's go ahead and get this cardboard out. Let me start with sliding the machine out first. There you go. There's the machine. Let's see, we got this big box of accessories. We'll start with the accessory box first. So here, let me move some things around. We'll slide the machine off to the side for right now. Here we go. Let's see what we got in here. So, I guess this accessories box, we have we do have a stylus. This might be the Wacom tablet version. That is sick. This is an unopened Lenovo stylus. So that's sick. That's awesome. We have the original battery. This is a 37 plus cell. I'm guessing this is probably how many watt hours? This looks like 70 or so watt hours, maybe 80 watt hour battery. I don't know how well it holds a charge. Still new in the bag. We have a power cord for the charger with a ton of stickers. I don't know why. We have our usual Lenovo guidance, or guidebooks, warranty information. And we have a 230 watt AC adapter, 20 volts, standard volts. It uses a barrel plug. This is different than the rest of the I guess 500 series, 510 series. So it looks a little different. It's not as heavy as I was thinking for a 230 watt brick. Even the newer ones are probably a little bit heavier. So that's it in the accessory box. Let me go ahead and get this out of here. I'm gonna try to keep everything together so I can put it back together. And here is the machine itself. Oops, could be a little bit more careful. So there's one foam, another foam insert, and I'm gonna try to get this seal off. I can actually do this off camera really quickly. I broke it a little bit, but not too bad. And here, let's slide out the machine. So here it is, brand new, never used ThinkPad W701. And let's open up and see if we do have the Wacom tablet. This is part of the angle mat. Oh, that's nice. So there it is. That's the Wacom tablet as well. So that's what the stylus is for. Core i7 Extreme inside. So I'm guessing this is a 940XM, I believe. Still first gen Intel. You can see we have the nice 17-inch keyboard with numpad, fingerprint reader, Wacom tablet, the famous track point from Lenovo and IBM. We have a whole bunch of indicators. Looks like this machine came with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And let me go ahead, get a better camera angle, and let's turn the system on. I want to see the full specs. So before I wanted to turn on the system, I wanted to go over the I/O of the machine and all the ports. So starting on the right-hand side of the system, we have a CPU and GPU, I believe, exhaust vent for the heatsink. We have a DVD drive with CD-ROM. We have a holder for the stylus. That's what this empty plastic shell is for. So when you're done using the stylus and you need to go travel somewhere, you can put the stylus in here. We have a modem port. 3 USB 2.0, one with, I believe, a standby charge feature. That's why it's colored yellow. So that will charge the USB devices when the machine is powered off or in sleep. And so we have a full-size keyboard with numpad. We have the trackpad with UltraNav. I believe that's what ThinkPad was calling it. That's what the track point is for. We also have I believe this is the factory color code, or the Pantone, was it color calibration, if I could speak. So. Fingerprint reader, the Wacom tablet. This is really nice. I didn't know this machine came with it. On the front is where we have our audio ports too, and an SD card reader. So we have an SD card reader, a headphone and microphone jack. On the left-hand side of the machine, we have at least one port that is USB 3, and I believe this is a USB 2 and eSATA combo port. We have a FireWire port and 2 express card slots. On the back of the system, we have a display port, full-size display port, full-size VGA, full-size DVI, Ethernet, and the charging port. So that's a little bit of an overview of the I/O on this system. Now let's go to the main event and actually power this thing on. Okay, assuming my camera wants to stop focusing, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the system. So let's start it up. We can see we have a charging light indicator. So I put the battery in. And let's see if we can boot right to the BIOS first. Oh, perfect. Starts right on up. Oh, there's two drives in a RAID. Oh, so there's two 320 gig drives and a RAID 0 config. So that would make it a 640 gig logical drive with striping. So that was more of a performance mode for when there was no SSDs, or SSDs that were extremely expensive and low capacity. So in this system, we have a 4 gigs of RAM, as I guess. We have a Core i7 920 X 920. I think that's what I was trying to refer to. Maybe I was thinking of the 940, or I don't know. My knowledge of the first gen mobile processor is a little limited. So our BIOS revision is 1.08 and is dated of 2010. So almost 12 years ago, basically, a little over 12 years ago, February 23rd, 2010. And here, let's go ahead and go to the startup. Let's see if I can see anything. There is our OEM RAID 0. I guess I suppose they configured it as from the factory when they created the RAID configuration. Let's see. There's a TPM setting on here. It looks like it's inactive. See if I can see anything else. Fingerprint, pre-boot, authentication, security mode stuff, BIOS passwords. Clock battery, still holding its time. It still has the correct time. Hours a little off. It's not 6. It's actually 4:14. So right date, time's a little wrong, but I mean, for it not to be used in 10 years, I assume that it's pretty good. So let's go ahead and just exit and boot on up and see what starts up. I'm guessing it's going to be Windows 7 Pro. Oh, Windows error recovery already. Okay, off to a good start. Let's start it up. So this looks like to be hello everyone. Nice to see you in the glare. I haven't actually looked at the video footage. You might see my ugly mug pop in when I was getting the system out. So, man, this is nostalgic. It's weird to feel about Windows 7 in such a nostalgic way already, but it's been years since I used it primarily. Boot time's not bad for a RAID 0 drive. Or 2 drives in RAID 0, I mean. Oh, never mind. Setup is preparing your computer for first use. I forgot about this screen. Can I enable the ThinkLight on? Good question. I might need to be into the OS in order to do so. Nope. All right, so this is the ThinkLight. So this is what they had before LED keyboards. On this screen model, there are 2 ThinkLights. That's cool. So if I could point the camera down a little bit without destroying it, we have a little bit more of a lit up keyboard. Oh, okay. So Windows 7 Professional OEM. Go ahead and go next. I'm just gonna type in Cliff Think. There we go. No password because we're living dangerously. Yes, I accept this warranty. Maybe should have made a backup of this image. Ask me later. Well, there's probably something on the OEM drive or the recovery partition on the OEM drives. I mean, I'm gonna skip network. I really just want to see the specs. So I might actually use this system. I could definitely find a use for it. 4th gen Intel core processor, still useful to these days. Windows 10 support will run on this, and I could use cool features like the Wacom tablet. So I'll probably replace the drives with an SSD though. And here we are. I want to see like what cool programs came with this. Here, let me adjust the camera also as well. Get it a little bit up. You can see the review couch in the background. Even with striped drives, it's still taking a little while. I don't know the RPM of these drives. I assume they're probably 7200 if they're 320 gig, but they could be 5200, which would explain why, or 5400, I mean, which would explain why even though they're striped, it's still a little slow. And also, they've been offline for 12 years. So, first time they're actually spinning in a while. Preparing your desktop. How much more filler content can I think of? Let's see. I wish I had. I mean, I'm so lucky that I got the Wacom tablet version. I'm kind of sad I didn't get the dual screen as well. That's like the ultimate holy grail of this series. But beggars can't be choosers. So to even find one sealed was very lucky. To make such well produced and professional content for you folks, whoever decides to watch this video, I applaud you. Still preparing my desktop, still thinking about it, so it's got a lot of preparing to do. I can hear the fan spinning, drives, I can hear them moving. It's a nice keyboard too. I really want to try out this Wacom tablet. Is my camera still focusing? It looks like it's not. It looks like it's not focusing. I don't know. Can't tell. I'll see it in post, and then everyone will complain, and I'll complain too. My camera, I mean my cell phone. So I didn't think it would take this long. I probably should have cut it, but I swear, as soon as I cut the video, oh, yep. As soon as I cut the, Norton Symantec, protect my PC, 30-day subscription. These two people, they look like they're doing business, but I don't want to do business with Norton. They don't need them. I don't want to protect my investment. One touch access. I don't want to enroll. I think that is their fingerprint. No, please. Online backup. Wow, crazy, futuristic. Can I skip? Yeah, thank you. ThinkVantage. I think if I call Lenovo, be like, I need help setting up my new ThinkPad. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, sure. What model ThinkPad?" I'll give them this nod, and they'll be like, sir, this is a prank call. I want to continue closing setup. Thank you." Oh, this is old. I remember this. So, ooh, nice think background. The display looks pretty good too. I'm guessing it's so slow because of how much junk in, OEM garbage Lenovo added to the image. If this was a vanilla Windows 7 install, it would boot up a lot faster. I could probably turn the Think light off too as well. Maybe that's throwing off my camera. Ooh, Windows 7 Basic with no Aero installed. Or enabled. Think Vantage Wi-Fi client. Hui Pro. Interesting. Battery icon. Okay, let's see if I could go into Device Manager really quickly. Internet Explorer. Oh. Windows Live. Thank you. Alright, let's go to computer. Was the Office installed? Nice recovery partition. Yep, about 600 gigs. Okay, so yep, we have a Core i7 X920 at 2 gigahertz, 4 gigs of RAM. Pen input available. Interesting. Device Manager. Okay. So we actually have the Quadro FX 3800M. I believe this is based off a GTX 285M. So a high-end NVIDIA Tesla card before they switch over to Fermi. Probably 1 gig of VRAM on that. What else do I want to check? We have a 1200p display, so nice panel. Network adapters. We have a N30 Centrino N 6300 AGN, which is not bad, I guess, for the time. Obviously, the RAID controller, Connex set audio. And that's really about it. Let's see what other kind of programs are on here. So we have Adobe Reader 9 installed, Symantec, Lenovo ThinkVantage tools. We have Corel DVD Movie Factory. Nice. That's what I'll add the video in. Microsoft Office looks like installed. Net Waiting. Pen tablet. Here, I'm going to try that out. So before I end this video. Oh, we have Net Waiting. What's the date of the NVIDIA driver on here? Nice, 2010. So, hey, at least they kept their drivers nice and updated in the image when it launched, unlike certain companies these days. OEM RAID. So this is awesome. I can't believe I got it with the Wacom tablet. So here, one second. I'm going to cut the video. We're going to go back to, I'm going to go handheld, and we're going to play around with the tablet. Okay, there's something wrong with my phone, which is really annoying. That's not recording certain clips. But here's take two. As you can see, I have WordPad open and the handwriting input selected. The one problem with our stylus, if you could tell, is that it's made of that rubbery material that deteriorates over time. So it's very sticky, very gross to use, very unpleasant. But let's go ahead and see if I can write something. Last time I did this, it kind of freaked out if I could point the camera in the right direction. Sorry, I'm filming with my left hand. So there you go. This is C. Perfect. Look at that. All right. Oh, look at that. Awesome. All right. L. All right. Come on. You got this. Yes. Okay. Let's go with I see. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe it's because I have no idea what I'm doing. Probably that, but or it could be something wrong with the the jankiness of this whole setup on the system. But at least it works. So let me do it. Maybe I have to do it all in like one. I see. It's hard also to keep. I'm also looking through the viewfinder. So, but hey, at least it works. The screen, very nice. This is very pleasant to look at. And then you can see also our battery is still stuck at 0%. I don't know if it's bad, so that might be a bad thing, fortunately. But hey, at least the system works, and I got it with the tablet. So this has been a great find. I'm happy to have recorded this garbage video for you guys. I'll get better in the future, I hope. But it's been a pleasure for interacting with everyone in the comments, and I look forward to you guys, leaving nice comments in the future, or I guess interacting with you guys really makes it worth it. Hope to get better in the future, and I hope to keep putting out more content like this. I don't know what the next video will be, but I hope to get it out in maybe 2 to 3 weeks. So again, this is a good find, and I can't wait to play with this system some more. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down, and I will see you guys in the next video.